And we are live. How's everybody doing today on this Saturday, Sunday, September 16th, 2018? I hope everybody is enjoying their weekend. Everybody is having a good Sunday. Thank you to everybody who joined us for part one of our latest Q&A series topic on how to deal with cyberbullying, trolls, and harassment, whether it's on this platform or in the internet in general. And thank you everybody who joined us for our latest Twitch stream, which was also on Friday. We'll also talk about it at some point, either this coming week or in the near future, about our very first YouTuber meetup. We did a live stream of it as well, too, so thank you to those who did join. Crazy Gamer, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. How are you? JB, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm just going to turn on all messages. Welcome to everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. We got to talk. Oh, congrats, Crazy Gamer. Nice. Shaheem, welcome to the stream. How are you today? How's everybody doing? Thank you everybody for joining us. Congrats on getting into Oxford. Crazy, nice job. As you were mentioning it too, but yeah. Well, nice job, yeah, because I think a while back you were mentioning too that you applied, but you didn't. They didn't reach a decision yet. But yeah, that's great. But thank you to everybody for joining us. We'll have part two of our latest Q&A series topic right now. Congrats, yeah. Well done. But yes, now we're going to be talking about part two of our latest Q&A series, talking about how to deal with cyberbullying in general. If you've already watched part one, then you already have a good idea of, at least my experience with it, whether it's either on this platform or on the internet in general, or in my life when I was younger, or just in general for part one, just at least some tips or advice too, based upon what's helped me. At least I'm doing good, Kahim. Thanks for asking. How are you? Thank you everybody for joining us. So yeah, part two, which is either going to a little bit of a refresher for part one, but also add more information, add more tips and advice that we can give to based upon part one as well too. But yeah, congrats, Crazy. Yeah, getting into Oxford, that's great. That's great. Hey Tyler, welcome to the stream. How was the beach yesterday? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. Awesome. Oh yeah, thanks, Kahim. Yeah, we're going to talk a little more about that too. Yeah, we had our Saturday live stream. Normally we don't stream on Saturdays too, but yeah, it was for a YouTuber meetup. But yeah, we'll talk about that later at some point during the week. We'll let everybody know when it's going to be. But yeah, we'll describe our experiences with that too. It was good. You got sunburnt? Oh, really? Oh, that's not good. And tan. Wow. How does that both happen too? How did you get both sunburnt and tan? But yeah, I don't know if you were there all day too, but yeah, usually for me, if I'm not outside in the sun for that long too, I'll be more likely to burn, but usually I don't. I'm more likely to tan than to burn. But if I'm outside over time too, I'll just pretty much tan. But thank you everybody for joining us. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. Please welcome everybody into the stream. Seeing anybody's channels here are of genuine interest to you. Our feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. Now, just going along with part one of our latest Q&A series, topic two, in general, whether it's you're going to be on this platform or Twitch or somewhere else, eventually you're either going to run into somebody, whether it's just they just don't like you for whatever reason, or they have either anger or frustration want to take out on somebody, or they just want to either try to just get under your skin and just try to get into... oh, Black Guy, when I got to the Caribbean, I got shredded. Oh, really? Crazy? Oh. But yeah, hey, Darkheart, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. How are you? Never been to the Caribbean before, too. Probably the warmest I've been to is Florida for that. But yeah, for me, over time, unless it's like... over time, I will be more likely to tan than to burn, like I said. But yeah, if I haven't been outside in the wild too, because where I'm at too, it gets cold in the winter months. But yeah, can sneak out of my place near him. They cried, happy to invite me plus. Oh, nice, Darkheart. Oh, that's good. You should got PlayStation Plus now too. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be playing the other free games that came with this month too, which are God of War 3 and Destiny 2. I don't know if we would play at least God of War 3. I'd like to play it again, but yeah, if I have time to, at least I'll try it. Maybe at least I don't think I would stream it, but because we got a pull for it as well too, but it didn't win. Typical, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. How are you? Hope you're still doing good. But yeah, in general, just going on part two on how to deal with cyberbullying as well too, based upon advice for part one as well. I guess I think more if I guess to add to it as well, that really just giving in to those who want to like get a reaction or response out of you as well too. Even though especially if you haven't had a lot of experience, whether it's on just general on the internet too, whether it's for cyberbullying or just trolling in general too. Giving into like the reaction or response that they're looking for you is probably one of the worst things you can do. Just because one, it gives them even more power and just tries to, in a weird way, validate saying like, oh, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing too. Because I just got home watching. Oh, that's cool. Typical. What movie did you watch? But yeah, just saying like giving into that reaction or response they're looking for. is like one of the worst things you could do as well. Rising above it too, whether some people maybe either just choose, whether it's just like an isolated incident to just choose to ignore it, or in general too, they either can turn to friends, they either to help, to at least to offer some advice. That's another way too. But yeah, it all depends on, I guess, your level of experience, whether it's you either know somebody who was cyberbullied or just even bullied like outside of the internet as well too. Hey Sierra, welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are you today? Thank you for joining us. Thank you to everybody for being here for part 2 of our latest Q&A series topic as well. Dragon Ball Z Fighter. Ooh, that was a movie. I don't think I've ever seen that one. But yeah, I probably should. But yeah, thank you to everybody for joining us here for our... Hey, Barry, have you watched the new Shark movie? No, I haven't yet, Kahim. What is it, the Shark movie? You mean, like... No, I haven't yet, Kahim. Have you? So yeah, I haven't guys. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Sierra. Seeing 3 likes on the live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Thank you for everybody for joining us for part 2 of our latest Q&A series talking on how to deal with cyberbullying. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. Anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Our feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to help improve the quality of the content. We also know somebody who is interested in the content as well. Share with them on your social media accounts. Oh, it came out 15 years ago? Wow, I'm really behind. Because I don't think I've seen it. But yeah, I'll have to watch it when I get a chance. I don't know if it's like available somewhere else too, besides DVD or Blu-ray or whatever. But yeah, just in general too, just going along for part 2 of our topic as well. I guess like probably another thing I would also suggest too is really not just having like a group of friends too, or like people you trust who you could turn to at least to ask for help or support as well. But even more so importantly, if you know somebody who went to a very, very similar situation, even if it's not exactly the same as what you were going through as well, being able to at least see what they were able to do in the real life situation where you're going to. Who's going to see Avengers 4? I might. Crazy. It's a movie. The Meg. That's the name of the movie I haven't watched yet. Oh, okay, The Meg. I've heard of it. Some people said, I don't know, some people were, it was mixed responses too. Some people liked it, some people didn't, Kahim. Yeah, I've heard of the movie The Meg. I haven't seen it. I don't know. I've seen like some like promotional material for it too, some promotional marketing for it, and I don't know. It looks okay. I don't know if I would go see it too. I don't know if it's like either available, either for free, either for streaming. I might just like watch it then. Probably not enough for me to go to the theater. But in general too, in cyberbullying too, like I said, Happy Lux, welcome. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Thank you to everybody for being here. Megalodon's shark movie. Ooh. Megalodon. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I would still go see it too. I don't know. We'll see. Going to the theater alone. Aw. Who says I would go alone, Sierra? Who says I would go alone? Yeah, that would suck too. Have to go by yourself. I don't know. It's kind of a depressing too. Yeah. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Happy Lux. I'm doing good. But that's what streaming is for, Sierra. Now you don't have to go to a theater by yourself. So you can just watch it on your phone or your TV or your tablet. And then there you go. Problem solved with that part. But in general, just going along with part 2 of our topic here. Yeah, if you spend enough time, whether it's on the internet in general or here or Twitch or wherever else, yeah, you'll just deal with people for whatever reason just don't like you. But like I said before in part 1 too, there's almost 8 billion people on this earth too. It's not realistic to think that all of them are going to like you, or in general too, maybe for some reason like everybody's going to be in a good mood. And if somebody's just having a bad day or just they want to take it out on somebody as well, then yeah, you just may be like in the wrong place at the wrong time. But again, those are a lot of things you can't control, where how most of the rest of like 8 billion people are, for anybody else besides yourself. But really, just my advice would be going along towards like what you can control, what you can do for yourself too, to not only be able to respond to any sort of either like cyberbullying or harassment in general that may be directed towards you or somebody you know, but at least to be able to not just respond accordingly, but also respond in a more proactive and positive way without just trying to either escalate a situation where it shouldn't have like gone to that point, or just because you just stop the what's going on, like it was the first time she was just trying to somebody get to you and just trying to stop it there if you can. Because like I said before, I gave an example in part 1 too, just like somebody just like left a comment on one of our tweets too, just like those like, I don't know if it's just like, yeah, it's like you having a bad day or just taking it out on us, but yeah, but just trying to explain the meaning behind the tweet, and then they seem to understand. It's kind of like, that was an example that I went through, at least tried to share that experience with people as well too. If you haven't seen part 1, it's already in our playlist for our Q&A series as well. So if you have already watched that, then you're already caught up. But yeah, a lot of this is going to be either referencing what we already talked about in part 1, and then part 2, I'm just trying to add a few more things as well too. And of course, if anybody else has any questions as well. To be honest, I don't travel. I only watch TV, read some books, and play games. No, you're not. Real life's not boring, Kahim. I mean, No, you're too. You got your whole life ahead of you. But yeah, traveling gets expensive. NBC is take around for the. Oh, it is. That's cool. Typical. Yeah, I don't know if you saw. Did you see the Formula One race earlier today? It was on ESPN. I know it was early in the morning, but I don't know if you got to see it or not, because I didn't get a chance to watch it. But yeah, but in general, just like with part two and some things too, I think it's better prepared to, I guess, my advice as well. Either have a contingency plan or just have some sort of plan of action in place too, just to at least try to be proactive and show a bit of initiative. Oh, okay, typical. You were sleeping. This initiative, knowing that the only place to travel is school. No, that's all right, Kahim. Oh, Spurs, Liverpool. Oh, I saw Liverpool. I thought the Spurs actually were going to tie. I thought they were going to get the draw, but Liverpool was able to hold on to it. I think they're still undefeated for this season. Still at the top of the table. Liverpool's having an amazing run so far. But in general, I also would say, in general, whether it's just having to deal with either cyberbullying or else, I would just at least have a plan of action if you have to write it out, or just keep a mental note as well. And if you also know somebody who would be dealing with some cyberbullying as well, too, at least have some sort of plan of action as well. At least prepared. Looks Farino in the eye. Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, Tyler, I've heard about that. Caribbean. United First Emiratis. Ooh. How was that crazy? How was it? But yeah, I didn't get to, I don't think I've ever flown first class or anything. But oh well. You know, I guess there are more important things than we'll never fly first class, I guess. Would we at least try it once, see how I like it? Yeah, we'll at least try it once, but I don't think it would be the most essential thing in the world for me to have to travel first class, if I am able to travel as well. Seeing 3 likes on the live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to nobody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. For feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. We are talking about part 2 of our latest Q&A series topic on how to deal with cyberbullying. The point I was just referencing right now is whenever you're just on the internet too, or on YouTube or Twitch or wherever else it was up, I would not be able to watch it because I have no TV in my room. I don't watch. Oh, wake your brother. Oh, okay. Gotcha, typical. Well, can you watch it online? If you have cable too, can you just watch it through like your cable provider's app and just do it that way on your phone? Because I don't know, like I assume like if you have cable at your home, I think yeah you do. You'll be able to sign in through the app that way. I don't know. It's just a thought because you don't necessarily need to have a TV and turn that on. You can just like watch it as long as you have the app either on a phone or a tablet. You can just watch it that way. But I don't know. But yeah, you were sleeping anyway too. But just in general, just something to think about. But yeah, I would just see. I don't know about a lot of people do something, but yeah, just have a plan of action too, just in case. Or if you just keep like a running list of just in the future if there's like some sort of incident that occurs. Thank you, Sierra. Thank you for the reminder. Just even say like if this happens too, this is how we would dealt with it, and in the past too when this happened, this helped resolve the situation quickly. At least to keep a note of it as well, because one, it's something that you can easily share and reference if somebody else asks you about it, and two, you don't have to even just have to think about it again too, because if there's a situation that comes up in the future that is either similar to a past situation or if something goes on too, you have that plan in front of you saying, oh well, this is what I did too. It's just to remember it as well. That's something I would like to write down as well. At least I would try to. At least I've just been keeping mental notes too, but I want to like write some of these down too. Just one, it would help us too, and two, if somebody else asks for our advice too, we can easily reference our plan. Now, for those who are like, if you're here for part 1, 2, let's just explain more, at least the rationale, at least trying to, well, I guess trying to explain, maybe like, if some people were trying to explain, like, why would somebody do this to me and all this. Just basically, I was just trying to summarize where, again, there are a lot of things you can't control too. It could be for many reasons as well, why certain people were just like being going after for like cyberbullying. Let me see, it's like turn on bed. Oh, that's cool, crazy. Well, yeah, I mean, there's a high level of service too, and just they pretty much pamper you. That's essentially like what first class is trying to do. It's like pretty much an experience, travel, because you're all going to the same place, whether it's first class or economy class or whatever. But yeah, it's all experience too. But yeah, but in general too, if anybody has any questions about this topic too, want to ask me anything or ask for advice on this topic too, as well, feel free to share whatever you're comfortable with sharing as well. Also in part 1 too, I shall share my experiences too with just generally just bullying like outside of the internet as well too when I was younger. So I shared that in part 1. So for those who want to know more about that, you can check out part 1. But I guess another piece of advice that I will also give as well too is, especially like look to for others too, whether if they've dealt with it too. Maybe there's like either something that like has a theme too. Yeah. You. I don't know what easy means, but all right. But yeah, just look to others too for like inspiration as well too, because if you know if there's somebody who was dealt with either cyberbullying or harassment or whatever, and that you saw that there's just a really unique way they dealt with it, and not only that too, they were able to learn from it. I would just reach out to them as well. One, this could be a good way to at least meet a person that you liked, either whether it's on YouTube or Twitch or wherever else in your life, and just be a way to at least start a conversation going to, and just just see, like you're saying, like, I thought it was really great the way you dealt with it, and it's like, what advice would you have for me as well too? Because I'm going through something similar that you went through, and just like if you're able to help me too. Because yeah, for some of the things too, whether it's like the general tone I try to do for our live streams or certain topics that that would cover on our live streams, a lot of it's inspired from other people as well. Because obviously, I've said it before too, for any channel too, it's no one person that makes a channel successful and makes it run. It's a lot of people putting in a good amount of effort and time to make a channel where it is today. It's never just one person just doing everything. Anybody who tells you that, that's a lie. It's not one person doing everything. It's not. But thank you to everybody for joining us. I'm seeing 4 likes on the live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to nobody in the chat. Angel, welcome to the stream. Welcome, baby. Welcome. How are you today? Thank you for joining us. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. See anybody's contents of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. Oh, that's good, Angel. You got a day off of work. I assume you got to walk your dogs as well. Did you walk Bella? I don't know if it's like, because the last time, yeah. Because I think it was like before work too. I think it was like, it was a while back you posted a video too, just you walking your dog. Because I remember that. That was a while back though. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. This for our latest Q&A series topic on how to deal with cyberbullying. So part 2 of it. Part 1 we did on Friday. For those who missed it too, you're able to watch it still on our channel. And for those who were there too, just bringing up a few points that we made in part 1 too, but also adding more too for this live stream as well. Just explaining to just at least my experience too with just general cyberbullying. Alright, walk my for. Oh, that's good. Yeah, long time no see, Anthony. I know, right? Welcome. How was the drive back? Hope you had a safe drive back. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, Anthony. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, this is part 2 of our latest Q&A series topic. Oh, you just got home? Oh, nice. Well, that's good. I'm sure you're probably exhausted too. But, at least you got safely back home, which is good. But, yeah, for those who don't know, yesterday too, normally we don't live stream on Saturdays or upload. But, yeah, we did our first YouTuber meetup, and we did a live stream of it on Saturday. We'll explain more our experiences with that as well too, and just so you see like how our first YouTuber meetup went. But yeah, we'll explain that sometime this week. It could either we'll let everybody know on Twitter, or VerdictSquadNow, our Twitter account, what day we'll do that. Just take at least 1 day break from like our Q&A series that we've been doing. So at least 1, it's our first YouTuber meetup too, and 2, it went it went really well, at least in my opinion too. Just basically just tried to claim he was from the Drug Band. Oh. Yeah, people are going to say, yeah, that's part of it too, crazy. Yeah, that's part of it too. Oh, okay, yes it did. Oh, I know. It's like I was really happy about it as well. I'm glad it turned out even a lot better than I expected too, which I was really impressed with too. That's all more reason why I want to continue to do more of those, as they should. But yeah, crazy. Just going back to our topic as well. I mean, again, because people, it's like as long as they have a keyboard in front of them too, or a phone too, if they just say something random too. I mean, yeah, it's just like, again, they're just trying to get to you as well too. It's kind of like the point that I was referencing too. It's just like they're just trying to get to you and try to get a reaction or response out of you. But, they think that they can like, think of themselves as like better too. They can hide behind a screen as well. But, that's like the cowardly thing they went to. Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay, crazy. Yeah. But yeah, again, but it's that's good, crazy. Yeah, you're good. It's good that you're kind. But in general, yeah, a lot of it could be it's a matter of cowardice. Why somebody would like just go after someone like that, or it could be just whatever, they're just having a bad day. But there are a lot of reasons why. But thank you everybody for joining us here. I guess if anybody's any questions about our topic here, I want to ask either for my advice too, or just ask like if there was whatever they're comfortable with sharing. Feel free to share in the chat. Because, yeah, this is an important topic, too, that should be covered as well, regardless of how YouTube views this as well. And I don't really care, like, how YouTube would view this as well. I can't really control what they think, whether it's a corporate or whoever works at YouTube. I can't control how they are. But thank you to everybody for being here. And, yeah, this is still something that needs to be talked about. It's still very important. Again, I didn't start a YouTube channel to try to please YouTube corporate. Again, I did it to, 1, improve our public speaking skills, 2, to help with my general exam, 3, to help others. that hasn't changed too, regardless of how YouTube views this channel or, any other channel, that doesn't really just either have videos too that either favor their algorithm or whatever. But this is a lot more important to talk about. Because I think too, like most people too, like I was saying before in part 1 too, that most people at some point in their lives too, they've either had somebody either be confrontational with them, it's just something that made them uncomfortable, or try to target them for whatever reason, for just being bullying too, and it's a matter of whether it's intimidation or whatever, and just like maybe they were in the wrong place at the wrong time, or they just out of jealousy or spite or envy. Yeah, there are a lot of reasons why too, but again, you can't control like other people's emotions too, and you can't control like what other people think or what's going through their minds too. More importantly, you should be focusing your time, energy, and effort into how you can react to and how you're able to respond accordingly, and more importantly, positively, even if there's some situation in your life that's less than ideal. Thank you to everybody for joining us here and seeing 7 likes on a live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. So anyways, content is of genuine interest to you. For feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. But yeah, even though, like, whether you're here for either it's like 6 months, a year, 2, 3, 4 years, however long, not even just on this platform too, but generally on the internet as well. So I think it's important to at least try to prepare yourself. And again, if something were to happen to this less than ideal too, at the very least you have a plan. Like I explained before too, having a plan of action, you have to take mental notes, or even more better too, either writing it down too, or just keeping a file on your computer as well. Yeah, Stephanie, welcome to the stream. Thank you, Angel. Thank you. Welcome, best friend of your thread. How are you today, Stephanie? Yeah, agreed. But yeah, for whatever reason too, maybe some people would just either don't like how you sound or how you look, or it could be for, like I was saying in part 1 too, it could be for a very trite or petty reason. But again, those are things you can't control, and it shouldn't stop you, like, what we're going to do anyway. So, because, like, one way you say I don't conform to either whatever you think is like perfect, or whatever perfect is, or whatever is ideal to, that I have to change, whether it's content to, or how I look or sound or whatever too. But again, it's just either of a clip. Would you? I'm not sure. Crazy. That'd be interesting. I don't know. See, but yeah, U270. How's work going too? How's your new job going? Because I know you've been there for a while, but it's good to see you again. It's good talking to you, and thank you for joining us, everyone. But yeah, this is an important topic. I feel like I would want to encourage every channel to at least do some kind of version of this as well too, whether it's a weekly series that someone does, or it's a similar series to this, or just in general too, just saying my experience with this. I would definitely encourage every channel to do it as well, because one, the more that people see, and it's like another tip I would say too, the more personal that you would see for an experience too, just trying to explain topics like this as well too, even if it's for something that makes people uncomfortable or they're embarrassed to even discuss, the more likely people would be more open to share, and at least try to get themselves familiarized with other people have gone through something that you would think that either a friend of yours or a family member is the only ones that have gone through, or you've only gone through it, and this sense of loneliness and isolation. But just hearing other people's stories about it as well too definitely would help too. Have been trying to. Oh, no, absolutely, Stephanie, thank you. Oh, you've been traveling a ton? Where have you been going to for work? Is it for work or just for personal? But yeah, at least for personal, I don't get to travel as much as I'd like to. But you know what? Just do what you can too. But you know what? If we are able to travel to, at least to, whether it's just like a few, just within an hour for where I live, or just to meet up with somebody too. They haven't yet, but you know what? If the opportunity presents itself, ooh, Canada, Michigan. Oh, gotcha. But yeah. Ooh, you have an office in Canada? I didn't know that. Oh, interesting. What is it? Is it something different that you do, whether it's like going to Canada versus Michigan? Because I don't know why they had you both going to international office and then just going to a different state. That's kind of cool. But thank you everybody for joining us here. Seeing 7 likes on a live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. So anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. We're streaming now for just past 24 minutes. Thank you to everybody for joining us. Oh, thank you for the Patreon link, Sierra. I appreciate it. Shout out to Sierra, our moderator, too, for doing a great job. All the mods in here, thank you. Oh, okay, crazy. But yeah, didn't you just get accepted into Oxford, you said? So are you going both to UCLA and Oxford? Huh. I'm not sure. But, alright. But yeah, just getting back to our topic too, for how to deal with cyberbullying as well. Again, our headquarters is in Canada. Oh, okay, gotcha. You get to go to headquarters, gotcha. Oh, that's cool. Did you get to travel too? But yeah. Oh, but yeah, I just saw Anthony just share the stream. Thank you for sharing, Anthony. I just saw the notification on my phone, but thank you for sharing. But yeah, in general, like for some things too, I guess also it's more important too that you know, whether it's in the internet or outside of YouTube or Twitch or whatever, again, some things too that again are beyond your control too as well. But just taking away from your focus and energy from just trying to, oh, thank you, Stephanie, I appreciate it, thank you. But instead of just trying to worry about maybe just trying to like control somebody else or say like, oh, I can't. But more importantly to me, at least my perspective, at least what's worked for me too, at least to, you know, try to at least have a plan to be able to, you know, respond to positively or proactively to somebody who may either try to say something to, they try to get a reaction or response out of somebody, or just trying to like either just hit a bad day or try to take it out as well. But yeah, and sometimes too, it could be somebody where it could be in a situation where maybe you know the person who may be like just trying to either taking out like their frustration or anger they're going through that day or a bad mood on somebody else. So it could be that person who's trying to do that to somebody else, trying to take out their anger or their bad mood on is somebody you know, but to the person that you know that's taking out the anger and frustration, it's doing to another person as well too. But that person where the anger and frustration from the person you know is taking it out of, they don't know each other too. But you know, that could be a situation where it happens as well too, because there's gonna be people out there who are just saying you simply don't want to be miserable, but take your head and smile. Unbreakable smile, Sierra. That's called an unbreakable smile, I believe. I've seen that somewhere before. I just don't remember where. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. But yeah, it could just be in general too that I guess it's just important to, one, if it is somebody like maybe you know, I'm going to do 2 years of physics and science in Oxford, then oh, okay, gotcha, crazy. All right, gotcha. I think you said it in a year. That's why I was confused too. I don't know if it was just like the first two was in Oxford and then you UCLA, but okay. But it could just be in general too. I guess like, I mean, we all know either was a family member or a friend or just even an acquaintance too. Maybe they just either it's like they're having a bad day too, or you haven't talked to them in a while as well. Just like to check in with those people too, just to see how they're doing. Yeah. Even though there's like if there's quite a few people as well too, just at least just try to do the best you can too. Just trying to be there for someone, and really again, it's going back to I guess the sense of isolation and loneliness as well too, because I've noticed that too. Versus being just by yourself too, and how you would react or how you respond to something versus if you were with a group of friends is significantly different for the most part. Because if somebody either feels like they're alone or they're isolated as well too, and they don't feel like they have somebody to turn to for help, and in general too, if you're less likely to have help or at least support too, you're either more likely to respond to a situation that's either going to be just that it would either hurt someone or just be a lot less beneficial than it could be. I guess that's something I've noticed too. Not just on the internet in general too, but just in life in general. I don't know, but again, especially if it's somebody you know too, just like to be there for those you care about too. But thank you everybody for joining us here. All right, no problem, Crazy Gamer. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you later. Thank you for being here. Take care and have a good night. Thank you everybody for joining us for part 2 of our latest Q&A series topic on how to deal with cyberbullying. Seeing 7 likes on a live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. For feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions over the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. I'm shooting out for almost 30 minutes. Thank you everybody for joining us. And yeah, just I'm kind of surprised too, even though I've said it before too, that I wish there were like more series like this as well too from other channels. Now there are a few other people I think it's great that they've also started it as well, but I just feel like at the very least it's getting whatever it's your experiences on this platform or wherever else out in the open too. It's definitely could be a lot more beneficial than at least people think too. Maybe some people think that, you know, oh, if I put this on my channel too, no one will listen because it'll deviate from my normal type of content that I do, and just people won't listen and they're only there for this particular thing and nothing else. But again, this I guess is a good idea, just like a good, I guess, I mean more of a reality check, I guess, too, to see like on your channel too, just seeing like if it's more how they see you as a person versus just only the content they see on your channel, whether if you upload videos or live stream. Because yeah, they'll just say kind of like for me too, just see me putting more of myself out there too, just in my content in terms of just like me as a person, what I've experienced like in the past, even just before I started YouTube and Twitch. Just wanted to see, you know, it's like if I put myself like as a person out there too, how would like those who would respond. I guess it'd be just kind of interesting to see like what people would say, just depending upon what I've gone through. And yeah, that's another reason why I wanted to start this particular topic in our Q&A series as well too. And then Joe, I wanted to start this Q&A series topic as well too because one, a lot of these topics like definitely need to be talked about, and I've said for all the topics we've done too, I definitely recommend every channel at least doing some kind of version of this as well. And two, just to give people at least another place too, to at least be able to share their experiences as well too. But even before too, if they want to do it for their own channel, just to give them another place to at least feel like they're comfortable to share whatever they're comfortable with sharing, of course, but at least they have another place, at least another option to at least a place where they can go, at least to share what's on their mind too, or to get something off their chest. But thank you everybody for joining us for our latest Q&A series topic as well too. For probably our next topic too, I'll let everybody know what it is. Obviously, I'll let it on Twitter, but yeah, but we're going to do various topics within our Q&A series. Just it can either deal with just a YouTube or Twitch, or just something that deals with like the person, the YouTuber or the Twitch streamer themselves as well, and just things that like we would either experience depending on how long you've been on this platform. Thank you for the Twitch link, Sierra. Referring to cyberbullies, yes. Yeah, cyberbullying, yeah. But again, it's kind of sad too that you would think that, you know, you have this amazing tool, the internet too, and that what was taken like bullying outside of the internet too has to be brought here. But again, that's not something like no one person can control as well. It's really up to individuals too as well too, how they want to present themselves to others, how they want to be seen in terms of are you seen as somebody who was trying to make the world a better place, or just somebody who's just talking to other people because you don't know how to deal with a bad mood or a bad day or anger or frustrations as well. And I guess another tip too, if there's ever a time where you feel either frustrated or just either strained or exhausted or angry or frustrated too, helps to have an outlet as well. For me personally, if I'm ever feeling like, you know, I mean, I'm not really having like the best day, or I'm just not in a good mood as well, just having an outlet, for me, exercise is a good outlet for me as well. Depending upon like for video games as well too. Depending on how I play too, that kind of be like an outlet as well too. Even though I'm not the greatest at video games too, but at least I enjoy playing them, and it helps me to take my mind out of things that, you know, that either put me in a not so good mood, or just, you know, the day that I was having to wasn't that great. Just having an outlet as well too, because I don't know, there's not enough people I would say that, you know, have enough of an outlet too. They would spend time on it if they're just dealing with some kind of feelings as well too, that, you know, either just like they either have no experience really dealing with it before, or it's just something that confuses them, or it's just something that either made them angry or frustrated that, you know, they can't solve it right away too. That, you know what, they at least have an outlet to at least, you know, take their minds off it as well too, and they could put that energy, instead of just being angry and frustrated, they put it into something a little more positive, a little more proactive. Because it just seems like in general, at least my opinion too, for most like problems that, or like something that you would deal with too, we're conditioned to think that, you know, there should be a quick answer and solve it right away, move on to the next thing, quick answer, go, 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 and, you know, this is how it is. It's kind of like a very simple example would be, well, 1 + 1 = 2. Okay, problem solved. 2 + 2 = 4. Solved. And maybe not just in our education system too, but just in general, which I feel like we've been more conditioned to. But yeah, but there are a lot of other problems that, you know, you just see like they just want to do like the easy things. It's just easy to just do 1 + 1 = 2. It's easy just to do 2 + 2 = 4. That's the easy route. And just like, oh, I'll just do that too. I'm just gonna do what's easy, and that's it. And that too, yep. Cassie, welcome to the stream. I'm doing good today. Thank you for asking. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Yeah, we're just continuing our how to deal with cyberbullying topics. This is part 2 of it, and obviously part 1. We just explained to at least more of our experience on this platform and on Twitch as well too, and just more my experiences outside of this platform as well, and just like what I've dealt with just with cyberbullying, and just, you know, well, not trolling with like outside the internet too, but yeah, it would just be oh, that's good, Cassie. Hope you enjoyed your nap. I don't know. Yeah, today I didn't really feel like I got a good night's sleep. I don't know. I just felt like kind of groggy too. I don't know if I was in the middle of a sleep cycle or what was going on with that, but yeah, just felt a little groggy too. So I feel like sound like a little tired too. That's why. I don't know what it was. Yeah, same here, Stephanie. I wish I had more time for naps, but you know what? Yeah, maybe someday. Yeah, at some point I'll have to find time for one. But naps are glorious. That's like food for thought. Naps are glorious. I wish I had more time for a nap too, but oh well. Thank you everybody for joining us for our latest Q&A series topic. It's part 2 of how to deal with cyberbullying. Seeing 8 likes on a live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Or feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media. Stormrunner, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us, sir. How are you? Thank you for being here. But yeah, just for part 2 as well, I'm just, I guess, trying to not only just rehash a few of the topics from part 1 too, but I guess for part 2, maybe just trying to have a little more discussion on, I guess, you know, why certain people, in terms of why at some point for cyberbullying you may either run to somebody, you know, kind of just trying to explain it too, because I just thought it was referencing the point too that in terms of that, cyberbullying obviously is like a big issue and it's a big problem, and just most people, I guess, they seem like it's such a monumental problem that Like before, we've mostly been conditioned to you just look for a simple answer, an easy answer that takes a very little time to figure out. Turkey and bacon salad. Ooh, no, you eat the turkey and bacon salad, Sierra. You better finish it. You gotta finish it. Cause yeah, I don't know. I don't think cheesecake would be a good idea either. I won't tell you what I had for dinner last night, then, Sierra. I won't tell you what I had for dinner. It'll be tempting for you. I won't say it. But I guess yeah, that's just I guess my observation of it as well. I just noticed that people just want to go for like the easy, simple problems too to make themselves feel like, oh, I did this, I solved this problem, that's it. They just go for the easy problems. And for any big issues that are going on, whether it's on the internet or maybe a bigger issue that's going on in their life, I'm not gonna say it, Sierra. You're not gonna like it. I don't think you're gonna like it. I shouldn't say it. You gotta think about. You said you're starting your diet too. You gotta stick with your diet. But yeah, in general too. But yeah. But that's why I said, yeah, if you had like any questions for me, Sierra, if you wanted any advice on it as well. Because yeah, when I was in college too, I started college at 168 pounds. Cyberbullying and trolling. The difference I would say, Cassie, for cyberbullying, I guess would be, yeah, that's a good question. But I guess one would be more of a generalized term, and versus some people would just say a trolling, I guess, would be more. Because sometimes there's a bit of an overlap too. Because yeah, I've said that both cyberbullies and trolls. I'd probably say for a troll as well too. I guess most people just say a troll too versus just cyberbullying too. I guess troll is just an easier term to just a fixate on people, just because they don't want to admit this, like, oh, this is probably either a cyberbully or just somebody who's potentially going to be a cyberbully. A troll, I guess, it's either just more of a generalized term, I guess. Fluffinator, welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How was the rest of your stream? But yeah, a troll, I guess, is just like the quick term that people just go to as well too. Because I've noticed too. Yeah, thank you, Stormer. Yeah, it's an easier way to put it, and just like it's like the first troll, and people I guess it goes back to just saying, well, the issue with cyberbullying as well. People just don't want to at least either address it, or they just don't want to. Not I would say just acknowledge it, but they just don't want to either have a conversation where a troll is just like the easy placeholder term to say it to somebody too, just to kind of be more dismissive of it. Because there is some overlap between the two, but I guess troll is a more dismissive, I guess, passive term in general. Longest I've done on YouTube. Oh, that's good, Fluffy. But yeah, no problem. But yeah, that's a good question, Cassie. Yeah, ooh. I had to think about that one for a little bit. By calling it a troll, we don't acknowledge it. So, right. That's part of it too. Because a troll is just like the easy term too, and just like you just avoid the whole, it's still bullying. But yeah, that's part of it too, the overlap too. But yeah, it is bullying. Yeah, just targeting someone for no reason, just trying to harass them. But yeah, there is overlap there too. But yeah, the troll is just like the easy term just to say, just because you don't want to deal with the actual greater issue, cyberbullying. But yeah, that was a good question. I'm saying, I heard you applaud that, but that was a good question. But yeah, anybody else, feel free if you had any other questions in the chat as well too. You want to ask me, or just general advice as well. Or just advice either what I dealt with either with cyberbullying or just bullying outside of just the internet or just YouTube and Twitch in general. Feel free to ask. Thank you everybody for being here. We're seeing 11 likes on the live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue everybody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. And for feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content, if you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. And yeah, that's actually just thinking about that too as well. I guess most people. I think this would be a good question to ask people as well too in general too. Like, what's the difference between cyberbullying and trolling? And I guess what reactions they would get from people, or at least what responses you would get. But yeah, that would actually be a really good question too. I actually would, in your series, Kit Kat, I would probably either, if you can, at some point, if you're gonna whatever you're gonna do the topic two, if you've already done it. I think you have already done this too. But if you're gonna come back around on this topic too for cyberbullying, I would ask them that. I'm not sure if you already have or not, but yeah, that'd be a good question to ask everybody. Gravy. Ooh, nice, Fluffinator. But yeah, we've been streaming now for almost 40 minutes. Thank you everybody for joining us. And yeah, it's just kind of like also the term troll is just kind of like it's where most people probably don't have no two people would have the exact same definition of a troll unless they were trying to have them explain that versus just cyberbullying. It's just kind of like you said too, you don't want to call it cyberbullying for what it is. And yeah. Just saying a troll too, but yeah, it just avoids a conversation too. It doesn't encourage people actually trying to solve the actual problem that what is cyberbullying. That's what at its core it is. But that's a great question. But A picture of a troll being that person that's a jerk to everywhere on purpose. I just picture a bridge for some reason too, a troll under a bridge too, Stephanie. But yeah, Venezuela too. But yeah, I guess like a troll, like, well, you know, cyberbullying. Well, I have to say noun too. But yeah, cyberbullying and troll too are both nouns. But I guess I would just see. No, I was just saying it too. But yeah, there's still overlap there as well. Why do people who normally troll find themselves joining in with our show? Why is there a bandwagon mentality we get sucked into? I don't know. I guess maybe it's herd theory, Cassie. I'm not sure. Someone who isn't after a specific. Well, yeah, you're just saying a troll too. You're saying more, Stephanie, too. The troll doesn't necessarily target a particular individual too. You're just saying like they just go anywhere and just like want to be as mean as possible. Not that that's right, but that's just what I pictured. Right. Why do people feel like saying it? Well, I guess it goes back to who normally find themselves joining in with others troll. Well, that's the toxicity of cyberbullying too, Cassie. They just feel like, one, they're trying to get a response out of somebody they're targeting, and the more people that join in on it, the more likely they're to get that reaction or response that they're trying to get from somebody. And they feel like there's more people who are trying to cyberbully or troll somebody, and they all just gang up on somebody. It's a lot easier to get that reaction or response because they want to either overwhelm or intimidate the targeted person. At least that's a part of like where I'm coming from. And really, I guess it's just like with herd theory as well too. And I guess people would just either, even if it's like a group of cyberbullies too, I guess people would just either want to feel like they're accepted. It starts with one, but it seems others get sucked in. I'm thinking it's funny. That too, Cassie, yeah. They're thinking, but yeah, herd theory. That's part of it too, but right. And again, going back to like cyberbullying too, a big reason is they're trying to get a reaction or response from people. And they feel like if they can overwhelm or intimidate whoever they're going after, they can do it better with numbers too. And then part of it, even if it's for like, they think it's funny too, they just either, I guess it's just a matter of they're trying to get like this level of acceptance as well. Yeah, I saw a lot of that going on yesterday. Oh, really? Well, where at, Stephanie? Oh, I don't know. I wasn't aware of it too, but yeah. I wasn't on here that much too until like later last night. But I guess it's a matter of acceptance too, even if it's like in a weird way too, but just being, I guess, you know, cyberbullies as well too. Some people don't realize, yes, me too. You know, as in when they're doing it. Or they just like, they want like this level of acceptance, even if it's like a group of people who the similar trait that they have is that they cyberbully or they troll, whether they realize it or not too. They just want this like level of acceptance, or they want to be liked by them. They feel like they have to like change themselves as whether it's like that's who they are as an individual, offline versus online. But they want to feel like, you know what, they belong, even if it's to a group of trolls or a group of cyberbullies. That's like, they want to have like the sense of belonging. Even if it's in its own weird permutation of sense of belonging, that's what they feel like, I guess. I guess that's one way I would explain it to you. I don't know if this is right or wrong. It's like, I have no idea if this is right. It's just, that's my interpretation of it. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for our latest Q&A series talking about how to deal with cyberbullying. They need to think about their reactions when they... That too, yeah. And a lot of people, when they get emotional, or it's like anger is an emotion too, it's very, it's a lot less likely that they'll think rationally. They'll think before they speak or think before they act. Because usually if an emotion's strong enough too, it either can be overwhelming yourself mentally, and you just are less likely to think ahead. But thank you, everybody, for joining us for our part 2 of our latest Q&A series topic on how to deal with cyberbullying. Seeing 11 likes on the live stream. Thank you, everybody, for smashing that like button. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. Anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. For feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. And again, like for this part 2, more just, I guess, more my interpretations of it as well, too, based upon either my experience with it myself or just other people that I know. Again, none of this is right or wrong. It's just, again, it's based on opinion. But again, it's like a lot of it is just one, really just to start to at least have a conversation of this as well too, because I've been saying this before too, not enough people are talking about it. I'm not sure what, I guess another way too, besides just having a place where people feel comfortable enough to share their opinions as well, and to at least be heard, or at least be heard, at least acknowledge that, you know, your opinions, at least know where your standpoint is. But yeah, especially too, like I said too, if there's a strong enough emotion too, it's hard to think ahead. But that's true. I've been there. At first, it was fun, and both parties were joking about it, but it went too far because I was not able because I... Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was seen... Oh. Who were you seen as a troll as, Cassie? Like everybody else in the group, or just people who just, you know, only saw that what you were responding to and just weren't there for a while? Because I wasn't aware of it, too. I'm just trying to understand, like, fully what was going on, too, and just, I guess, more of, like, the conditions or the environment of that group that you were in. Yeah, but it just seeing as the troll too. But yeah, again, it's just like the term is just like the instant like reactionary term, just saying, oh, troll. But yeah, I wasn't aware of it too. But yeah, I didn't know what was going on yesterday with that. But again, these are just only my opinions too. These aren't right or wrong. It's just only my interpretation of it. And again, I guess the more other people, I guess, like either contribute to either this conversation or have it on their channels or other places as well too, the more of an informed opinion I would get to as well. Power in and out. Just wanted to say, all right, no problem, Camaro. I hope you're safe though from Hurricane Florence too. I hope you're okay. That's more important. But yeah, thank you for joining in. Even though it was a weakened hurricane when it made landfall too, I imagine there's still a lot of rain and flooding too. That especially on the coast too, that both states of North and South Carolina are experiencing. But thank you for joining us. But yeah, again, what I think at some point where it could be reduced in terms of cyberbullying and trolls and all of that too. So I think tons of rain planning to go around. Well, there you go. If you just filter the water too, if somebody needs drinkable water too, look at it that way, I guess. I don't know if that would be a mass scale project too to be able to do that. Yeah, outside people even thought not there for the main event because I had been associated with this back a while back. I had to get off where I was. Outside people, even though I was not there for the main event. Oh, I guess, yeah, they're trying to make this whole guilty by association kind of thing, too. Oh, I agree, Camaro. Yeah, absolutely. Is it kind of like the whole, guilty by association thing, too, and just people just wanting to be viewed by others and myself? Oh, okay, I was showing when someone said, oh, just up and down, I think they since forgiven me. Right, yeah, because, if you're only seeing words, Stephanie, too, you don't know, I guess, like, facial reactions, too, or sarcasm, or if they're just trying to be, like, not sly, what's the other word? I guess, not catty. What's the word I'm looking for? But, yeah. Well, it's just more, I treat others the way I like to be treated. That's a general rule I try to follow. I try to do that as best I can. But yeah, I guess it's also, too, it's just kind of like, then it's just more, not having a conversation, too, then you just, like, do, like, the whole name calling and then just pointing fingers, too, and then just whole, like, guilty by association as well, too. But it's just, where it's just, like, why don't you just try to at least talk it out? Well, what's the problem at least, like, being able to at least try to understand? You have the guy that bullies and then his crew that will not say anything because they are scared he will turn the book. Right, that too, Camaro, yeah. I think that's part of it. It's more of the intimidation factor I was saying earlier. Well, it was before you got here, but yeah. It's just more, I guess that, and then also just wanting to at least, whether it's like the leader of like some crew or a group or whatever too, they just want that acceptance too, even if it's in a weird way too, if it's a group of bullies. They want acceptance too, and they just want to either feel like they belong to a group too, even if it's with bullies, and they just want to either be liked by other people who, they see as like someone similar to, and then they bully others. So, yeah. But this is like, we're delving into like a deeper topic too as well. Again, I don't have the answers to this as well too. I just only have, based upon what I experienced and what I've seen others experience. But that does not mean you can't have more of an informed opinion too by just like hearing other people's experiences with whether it's just this topic too, but other topics as well. There's no right or wrong too. There's just more informed or less informed. But thank you everybody for being here. We've been live streaming now for almost 50 minutes. I'm seeing 11 likes on the live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Or for feedback, tips, advice, suggestions, to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who's interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. And then also, so I just be conscious of it. Right. Also too, Stephanie, it helps too, like, and I guess the way my sense of humor too is, it's better if I get to know a person as an individual too. That way I know, well, yes, because I was there for the joking or light trolling. I never wanted to make anyone. Right, because then I think once you were realizing too, people were calling you those things, Cassie, too, because I guess like now they were just like you were just doing it more just because you didn't like you didn't have any malevolence to it. Hurricane Hell will no longer hit the UAE. Still good, bro. Oh, well, at least it didn't hit off an air, but yeah. I guess now it's just like, I guess people didn't really understand that. I guess it was more, maybe just those other people who were calling you that probably didn't know you very well, I guess, right? I guess they were just like quick to judge. And they didn't realize too that one, especially like, I think what you told me too, you wouldn't do to someone that you wouldn't want done to you as well. I guess that's like, that's how I'm interpreting it. So yeah, there was another comment as well. But yeah, I think Stephanie said something else. So yeah. But yeah, for me too, it helps 100 mile making a cat once. Oh. Well, come on, it was at least not strong. Helen at least isn't a stronger hurricane too, but at least it's not making an indirect impact in the UK. At least you were able to dodge that. But yeah, it helps for me to get to know a person as well too, because one, I know their sense of humor, and two, if there's like something they've experienced in life too, and like certain topics that you would, at least you don't intend to like, if for a serious topic you don't want to make fun of or make light of. It's easy to get comfortable with people that you talk to here every day and you think you know. Right. But right, if there's like people like if I don't know much about them too, I just try to avoid any like joking about any like topic where there's like a chance where like if they've either experienced something in their lives too that you don't want to like make light of as well too, because it elicits a very negative like reaction or a very sensitive issue that they've experienced. And yeah, that's like going back to what you said, 270. It's like think before what you say. Just think ahead, not just instantly just doing whatever you're just saying. The first thing that comes out of your mouth too. Just being conscious of others too, or I should say empathetic. At least try to like learn about other people or just get to know them too, and then raise your level of empathy that you have for others as well. Because what you would think is considered funny or a joke too to someone else too, it could be not just the exact opposite too, but at the very least just not as funny as you believe it was. And yeah, it's just a matter of just being conscious of other people as well. But yeah, that's one of many reasons why at least I try to get to know other people as well as best I can. Because one, then I get to get to hear more about like their life story as well too, and not even just like being on here in general too, but just why I guess like certain reasons like why they either like have certain opinions on some subjects or certain likes or dislikes. Just as well too. But yeah, be right back. All right, no problem, Fluffin' Air, no problem. Misunderstanding, right? That too. But being preventative of misunderstandings too is just being informed and just trying to get to know other people as well. Some didn't know me, but some did. But so as to not go deeper. I was not there for I was bad bullying to a person who the actual event that I was not there for was bad bullying to a person. Oh, okay, but then yeah, because that's more of a misunderstanding, being misinformed as well too. If you weren't there for the bad bullying too, I'm not sure why then you would be associated with it as well, even though it was for the same group and before you were there for the light joking around too. Because well, if you know them, the people you were doing to as friends too, knowing that if for a friend you would never try to mistreat someone the way I assume you would want to be treated. You would want to treat others, especially your friends too, the way you would want to be treated. And because like those people too, just out of misunderstandings or being misinformed, they just like, oh, whoa, you're in that group too, even though you weren't at that particular time where the bad bullying happened too. But I'm gonna associate that with you. It's funny when people, I try to get along with everyone. Never want to be viewed as do that to friends. We're all right. At least try to be as amicable as possible. So wait. It's funny when people beg for attention for being. I remember way back in school, I was picked on for when I always focused on studies. Hey, Forge, welcome to the stream. Welcome. How's it going? I guess I became a target for some reason because I was always quiet. I guess, yeah. I don't know why, too. Maybe it just made you stand out more, too. That was weird, too. But, yeah, I did focus more on school, too, when I was going through school. But, yeah. Again, too, but that's just, like, one thing, too. I think KitKat actually responded actually very much accordingly too. It was actually a great job overall too. She didn't just like just only like react to it and just like go after just like saying like one person accusing her of that too, but she just took herself out of social media and just at least more reevaluated too, which like that group that was going on too, where there were people accusing her of something that she didn't do too as well too. She didn't try to just escalate a situation too where it just would become very toxic and just made things that would have been worse off too. So I think you responded to that. You did overall pretty well, Cassie, which is great. Are humble about how people feel, but yeah, and I at least try to be as understanding as possible too. But yeah, generally for me, I'm not the most patient person too. But I guess I'm being on here too, or YouTube and Twitch channels too. You just have to learn how to be patient. So trying to at least give people a chance, because like as reasonable as you can. Yes, it does, and I had to step away from those. I was thinking. Wasn't where I wanted to be. Right. Because going forward, too, then you have to question, too, if in this group of people you were with, too, if they, one, allow this to happen, and two, at least didn't, try to at least recognize, like, what you were feeling and what you were going through. At least they either tried to, see if you were okay or if there's something they could do to help, too, as well, too, going forward. If this is how they really are, do you want to be a part of it anymore? So, that kind of in general, too, whether it's on here or on Twitch or anywhere else, too. Lines get blurred, I guess. But, yeah. But it just goes back to, again, I guess, like, if something like that happens, too, like, who would be, like, really there for you, like, who is, more genuinely caring about you, and I guess there's just, like, a good reality check as well, too. It's, like, who's really there for you and who's not, and if it's just more, you find that you're in a situation where if push comes to shove, too, if someone tries to push or shove you, who'd be there to at least try to help you, pick you back up if you would need it. Paula, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. How are you? I think I like the example. I think it was what Razorian said as well too. I think let's say you have a couch in your house or apartment too. I think most people, I guess like with just everybody who's like versus true friends or people who just say you're friends to get things out of you. Something we have to remind people that we are anyway, even though we. Oh, I agree, Stephanie. Yes, even if we associate those with others too. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Paula. Even if we associate with like groups of other people as well too, there's still individuals within that group as well too. Now, there could be if you just take one individual out of a group too that may ruin it for other people too, then the group overall would be much improved. It shows how easy it is to get sucked in and you don't always. Right, and that too. But yeah, I agree, Cassie. And yeah, I guess just stepping away too, just being able to assess. We're just really just trying to be more informed too, and just being cognizant of what else like with our group or whatever situation as well. You guys have a better idea of what's going on. But I was gonna say I think the next point too, but which I had another point too as well too. I was gonna say, but yeah, in general, I was saying you'd be surprised too. In some groups too, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch or anywhere else too, if you actually have one individual too, that if after assessing a certain situation too, that they may be the cause of like whether I guess call it drama, cyberbullying, trolling, whatever you want to call it. Can't see what. Well, right, true, Stephanie. But yeah, we make the most informed opinion or decision that we can. We try to be as informed as possible. But I guess I'd be surprised too. Like for some instances too, if you take like, either like one individual out too of like a group too, it could either greatly improve the environment of the whole group overall too, wherever you do meet or you just talk or wherever. Now it could be to the point where this one individual just might ruin a group for like everybody else. Could happen with that too as well. Now. It's important to be cognizant of like if there is that individual too, to be able to know who they are too, and to really, one, not just that maybe if you have to make the decision to disassociate yourself from this particular individual, but also to really just to see like one, just to see if there's like other people even within that group that you seem patient to me. Nothing wrong with having boundaries. Oh no, well no, I'm talking about Stephanie. I'm talking about like earlier in my life too. I used to be a lot more impatient. I've come to become more patient, especially having a YouTube and Twitch channel. I've learned to be more patient. Yeah, we all make mistakes, but if it's ongoing, right. If it's chronic and you just see it getting worse and worse, you just see it like a literal downward spiral, then yes. Then if you see a pattern right there, then yeah, the most informed decision would be to step away and disassociate yourself too. Oh no, there are boundaries too, Stephanie. That's why in our community we have rules as well. We have boundaries. That's why we have rules in place too, and we enforce them the best we can. We do have boundaries. It's not like where it's just like, oh, well, don't worry about it. It's cool. Oh, that's okay. It's like, no, we have boundaries as well. It's just like any community having like rules too that, at least one, it's a sense of fairness, and two, easygoing personality. Oh, well, thank you, Paula. Well, I guess I'm just being myself too. I'm just being relaxed. Because right now I'm just sitting on my couch and just talking to you guys. So, yeah, I'm in more of a relaxed environment right now. So I guess maybe that's it. And also, many of the people in here I already know. And I've gotten to know for several months, so it's pretty easy to talk to somebody, especially if you've known them for a while. And that's in general too, outside of YouTube and Twitch as well. So if you've known somebody for a while too, you meet them on a regular basis, or you get to spend time with them on a regular basis, then yeah, it's pretty easy to talk to them. And at least that's in general, I think most of our experiences are kind of like that. Now it could be a little where now it gets to the point where if somebody like whether it's on your channel or in a live stream or wherever too, there's somebody new as well too. Maybe a little awkward as well. So, hey, Bear, welcome to the stream. How are you this evening, sir? Thank you for joining us. Welcome. Thank you for being here. But yeah, I guess maybe I'll talk more about that as well. So that could be another topic as well. I guess, how do you like meeting new people on this platform too, or on Twitch as well too? I guess like what would be the best way to at least considering most of us suffer from depression, anxiety, bullying could be. They're meant to be, and I mean, it's best to keep the jokes light. I usually just joke about myself. Well, that's part of it too, but yeah, these are great things to talk about. Never mind. Oh, I agree, Stephanie. Yeah, that's one reason I wanted to do it. Yeah, Wrestler, welcome to the stream. These are going to be life-threatening. Oh, thank you, Wrestler. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. These are conversations that are essentially that I would pretty much say are essential of having. Nathan, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. How are you? Just see Cassie's point. Let me just scroll back up there. Certainly, most of us suffer from addiction. Bullying could be deadly even if it isn't meant to be there. Like, right. Oh, part of it too is I kind of do that a lot more on Twitch as well too, Cassie. I try to just like just to keep more of the humor and jokes about me. And if and I guess like I guess in a weird way too. I guess I like to think of myself as a little more humble than some people would think too. I just try to have like a sense of humility as well too. I try not to get myself to think, or just to get ahead of myself too, or just try to keep my ego in check. But, you know, that's just like the way I look at it too as well. So on Twitch too, is actually the humor's more directed at me. I guess, you know, that's just like my way of doing it too. And on Twitch too, if I'm playing a game too, I'm not doing well, it's just to direct it as me too, like the humor too. I'll just say like I would just direct it at myself too. If I joke about we can all, oh, I agree too. It's like, yeah, we have a lot of dynamics. Right. I wrote a book about being bullied on YouTube. Oh, that's great, Paul. You wrote, but when did you write this book? That's good. I wish I was like an author too. That'd be cool if I were an author like that. But yeah, be able to write your own book. I'd probably be more of a voice of an audio book rather than writing my own. All right, a quick editing break. Oh, that's good, Russell. But yeah, how's the editing going this year? Oh, nice, Paula. Nice. But yeah, there's a lot of layers to this. I pretty much call this a topic pretty much like an onion too. There are a lot of layers. And no, Sierra, I'm not going to say a cake has a lot of layers. An onion has a lot of layers. And no, I'm not going to say that. But yeah, even though I would like to say personally that cake would have a lot of layers, but onions have a lot of layers too. There's a lot to peel back as well too. Now, most people are not willing to put in the work to peel back towards the core, but it's I would say a necessity. And yeah, and I was surprised too, like how many people experience what's going on. Oh, we're just having a good conversation here, Bear. I think that's what you were trying to ask. Just trying, but yeah, these are important topics to talk about too as well too. But yeah, and part of it too is like Cassie said too. I agree. Like keep the jokes lighter. And people were asking me, well, why do you keep your chat PG? Like, why don't you just have it like PG-13 or something like that? Well, in my experience on other channels that people do that, most of the time they end up saying jokes too that are very hurtful and offensive, and that's just the beginning of a very much downward spiral of, you know, a lot of communities and chats as well. So people were asking. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make it G-rated too. I think there's like a happy medium or balance that you can have, but it's having a PG-13 and beyond chat too as well. So I've experienced too as well that it starts okay and then it's like no, and that's pretty much most of the fates of like PG-13 up. Hey Sweetness, welcome to the stream. How are you today, Danny? Oh, nice, Bear. Liverpool still undefeated, I believe. You can always change your middle name to author. That way you can honestly say you are an author. Who are you? I'm an author. And I'll just say an author. That way I can just say that's my name. What's your name? An author. But who are you? An author. Bad joke. But I guess that's going back to, I guess that's another tip I would have too as well too. GSHLTV, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, okay, but it starts there, yes. I guess like how you want your chat in your community as well too. Let's see some pushes. No, you've several of live streams of that already, GSHL. Oh, I'm sorry. Big right, baby. Yeah. Rogue Next, what's going on? I've been doing good. Been doing good. How have you been? Yeah, we just had our first YouTuber meetup as well. Play terrible Barry. Oh, okay. We mean Newberry? Is that what you were talking about, Bear? So a team is struggling to win their they gotta get promoted sometime, Bear. Swindon Town's gotta get promoted sometime. That streak can't last forever. Oh, for DC, no, I didn't get to watch the DC United game, but yeah, they're making a playoff push, I think. GSHL, but yeah, I guess part of it too. I guess a tip I would have too as well, for not just having general rules or just within your community and for live streams as well. Just be explicit on like how you would want your chat as well too. Now I keep ours PG just because, like Cassie said too, it's more inducive or more encouraging just to keep the humor light and try to avoid topics too that that would take your chat to a place that's potentially very toxic and dangerous. And most people are like wondering, oh, but you know, I just did this. What's the problem with it? It's just a joke. Well, in my experience too, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's funny. Rooney scored to finish 3-3. Yeah. Well, when Rooney's career goes to die, the MLS. I saw it too. I just saw the news of it as well too on ESPN. I know he plays for DC United, but yeah, they're making a playoff push. But yeah, like I said, in my experience too, now I'm sure not how others would view this as well. In my experience too, whether you have a PG-13 rated chat or just say almost anything goes, that more likely or not will lead to a very dark place for your chat and for your community overall. Now, is it automatically going to happen? Stopping bullying starts in the home. I have to teach my kids how to trios and understand against it. It's hard when an adult can wanting to be accepted. Yeah, and a kid too, especially because again, it comes from a lack of experience, Kit Kat, because they don't have as much life experience as an adult does as well. Oh, I've heard about that, Bear. I'm thinking about getting it. I'm not sure yet, but again, and it's also really just having structure and guidance as well. Best to keep it, well, PG, yeah, I try to keep it just like within a PG, just trying to keep like the humor light. Thank you, Sierra. But yeah, in general too, but just like really kids, I think especially younger too, it's important for them to really just have that guidance and that structure in place too. Now I don't have kids too, but I'm just saying, well, being a kid myself too, just really, no, nothing happened, Bear. No, this is a general. This is our latest topic in our Q&A series too. Okay, parenting is so important, but this is well, yeah, because being lackadaisical about parenting, or just a big responsibility that someone has as well, or just being neglectful of it. Kind of like whether it's a YouTube or Twitch channel too, being lackadaisical or neglectful or complacent with it as well. That definitely has very significant consequences to that. Well, Bear, you mean from the hurricane? Yeah. Unfortunately, there were some people who have lost their lives as well too. Which I was sad about it to like hear. I think it was at least 4 who passed away. But yeah, that's from the hurricane making landfall. No, just talking about it as a whole. What do you mean as a whole? So, wait, hold on, did I miss something? Very true. Right. I may have missed something there too, but yeah. But again, we're in general, so it doesn't have to just be a kid as well. I mean, really, yeah. If you have kids in your house too, it does start in your home. But for anybody too in general, too, if they have a lack of experience in something as well too, and not being letting our child raise our kids doesn't fly in my home. Well, that's good, Cassie. I think that's part of the reason why too you go camping a lot too, right? Because you want your kids to unplug and be detached from devices. I assume that's one reason why you go. I don't know. That's just a thought that I had to, and it was just something I just noticed. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's all I'll call it. Oh, Black Eyed Peas. Yeah, I missed them. Yes, that's what I figured. Yeah. Yeah, for me personally, I'm not really the most like I don't know. Nature's okay, but I've just never been crazy about it. I don't know. I just never been I guess more so I'm allergic to poison ivy, and I just like mosquitoes really like me for some reason. I guess that's I guess I associate those negative feelings with nature and being outside. Even though most animals in the entire world haven't done anything to me, I just have like I think immediately of those two as well too. But that's a good example too as well too. But just realizing like in nature, especially if it's a very nice day outside like we have right now, to try to enjoy it. Not just being inside and just being stick to a device as well too all the time. Even if like somehow even like you're sleeping too, you're just like falling asleep too by your phone too. Oh, another reason not to do a sleep live stream too. It's like, hey guys, I'm about to go live with me asleep. Here, how long do you think I'll sleep for? Type in the chat. And then just like, yeah, it's kind of like that too. But yeah, that was just a joke too. But oh, I can't, yeah. Well, especially me too. You know what? I think my body also tells me that as well. Having actually making memories of my kiddos. Myself and them. Oh, that's good, Kit Kat. I hope you're a kid, so someday appreciate that too. Yeah, kids have to go outside and play in the dirt and eat worms all growing up. But yeah, I think my body tells that too. Because a lot of times too, I'll experience like pain in my temples as well too, like pressure right here on my temples, and that comes from eye strain from just staring at devices for too much. That's one reason why. That's one way. One of many ways I know that. Yeah, I've been staring at either my TV or my phone for too long, or my tablet, and then yeah, I just need to just take a break or just detach for a while. Because, yeah, too, because usually I'll just, I'll rub my temples like this, of a counterclockwise motion, because right here, where it is, because for eye strain, that'll help to at least help temporarily relieve the symptom of it. But, yeah, I guess that's like, I guess more just like, again, just I guess listening to what your body's trying to tell you with that. I don't know, just the way I interpret it. But, yeah, thank you everybody for joining us here. I'm seeing 16 likes on a live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue because you know everybody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. For feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content, we also know somebody who is interested in the content as well. Share with them on your social media accounts. After this, we will be heading over to Twitch. We'll probably be playing some more GTA 5 online, unless somebody else has a different suggestion that we have to, based upon what we already have downloaded to as well. At maybe some point, I might play the FIFA 19 demo. I'm not sure. I might. I'll probably be very bad at it, but then again, like I said, I'm not good at video games too. So, you know what? I don't plan on being a professional gamer. So, you know what? I guess that's fine. But yeah, that's part of it too. For those who notice in our Twitch streams too, we were raising a different time of raising kids. And yeah, I can't imagine what it's gonna be like in 20 years from now, Cassie. But yeah, it was a lot different than when I was growing up too. You didn't have as many distractions, and it's just it was a lot. Now it's a lot easier just to get sidetracked and lost into other things that could suck your attention away for what finite time that we have, either just on like whether it's just being a kid or in life in general too. Having to get sucked into a screen that just staring at it too, and that's it. Then yeah, that's not the most you can get out of life. But yeah, I guess like for me too. I guess just going back to what I was just saying too. Just see my, I guess it's like well, it's just finding an outlet too. Like I was just saying before too. Mine is exercise and video games. Sometimes if it's a nice day too, I just like take a walk outside. Covered thin, Lizzie. No, and you got the wooden spoon on your back except for doing it wrong. Ooh, your parents were strict, Cassie. Ooh, first you won't have to worry about it. The zombie apocalypse. The zombie apocalypse will take care of everything. Up. Oh, not 20 years. Can they just like reschedule it for like 30 years from now? Can they reschedule it in like 30 years instead? Oh, man. Oh, he did? Oh, I didn't know that, Bear. Well, what, I'm not sure, like, what branch of the Royal Army is it? He had his moments at a disabling. Oh, but yeah, I don't know, but yeah, no way. I don't want to miss it. Yeah, just to watch it go by. Oh, discipline. Just watch it go by. Just like watch all the zombies just take over. Yeah, just watch it. It's like, oh, that's nice. It's like, yeah, can't believe we were alive to see this. It's like, not for long. It's like, and it's just like the zombies found you, and then that's it. But yeah, and just like what I was like raised into, like for my house, it was like I said, it was a different time too. But yeah, it was a little more. At times it was stricter too. But yeah, but for some things too, it's just a matter of like discipline too, and just like trying to teach kids early. Which yeah, overall too, is soldier in a British Army soldier, as in a British Army. Oh, British. Okay, Army. Okay, gotcha, Bear. Sister, what made him want to serve in the British Army, Bear? I don't know if it was compulsory. For in the UK to serve, because I know in some European countries they are still, but not others. But thank you for the Discord link, Sierra. Just stream on was it still? Oh, he was thrown in. Oh, okay. I was about to charge, just I figured I'd ask. Keep the live streaming on for just past 71 minutes. Thank you everybody for joining us. Maybe at some point we'll also come back to this topic as well, because I think I want to like plan something special too for our Tuesday live stream. So we'll let everybody, we'll officially let everybody know what it's going to be. Then we'll go back to our Q&A series topic too. But yeah, well, I eventually want to come back to this as well too, whether it's on here or on a different channel. I actually want to like keep having this conversation as well, just because it's of vital importance to that, you know, as many people as I can just feel comfortable to share their experiences. Oh, thank you, Paula. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I hope that someday too, maybe this can help inspire others to at least share more of like what they've experienced as well too. And like it inspire them for their channel as well too, to at least have a forum like this, or at least have a live stream where they discuss like what they've went through. It'd be good to like to see other people like how they're able to incorporate in their channel as well. But yeah, it's something that I would highly encourage like every channel to do as well. And it doesn't have to just be only like just how to deal with cyberbullying too, but just in general too, just either general issues that you've seen like being on YouTube or if you're on Twitch as well too. But yeah. I guess just a good way too. I wish I started this Q&A series earlier. I kind of wish I did. I think I was doing the Mission 22 Way Beyond Challenge for too. That was just kind of like the topic that I was doing. And it could have incorporated into that, but you know, well, it's past now. We completed those challenges as well too. But yeah, we're Q&A series is like the big thing where we're focusing on now. But yeah, for Tuesday we'll definitely have like we're gonna have a special live stream planned as well. We're waiting to have Gator Legend on when we do our bowling episodes. He dealt with it for years and has. Ooh, I want to be there for that. You have to let me know when that is. Be great to. Oh, thank you, Paula. Well, part of the reason why I wanted to be on YouTube and to start my YouTube channel and start live streaming too was to work on my public speaking skills. Because I noticed too, in speech classes that I took in high school and college, I didn't get anywhere near the amount of benefit that I did just talking like this on a live stream. I never got the amount of benefit that I did just through this platform, for being in school versus this platform. So I'm glad that one of the reasons why I wanted to start YouTube, it's actually seems to be beneficial, because if you saw my first video too versus how I speak now, you see a vast improvement and a big change. Because before my first video, you get a little more free time. Oh, that's fine too, but yeah, I would definitely want to, I gotta hear what he has to say as well. But yeah, that would be great. That would be a great episode. Oh, welcome back, Fluffinator. But yeah, you noticed too, my first video too wasn't a very long video too, and the reason why is those were shorter videos too. Well, one, I guess yeah, initially too, for most people don't know, you have to be verified to be able to upload videos longer than 15 minutes. It's not a very labor-intensive process to become verified to be able to upload videos longer than 15 minutes. But yeah, partially helping. Oh, that's great, 70. Awesome. But yeah, partially helped you, but that's good. And there you go too. But yeah, outside of like what people just keep focusing on, like the main benefit of YouTube and why like there you hear that main reason too. But yeah, I would like to have like a topic on that as well. I talk about, I guess, like outside of like the big benefit that everybody only talks about, and then that's pretty much mostly what you hear. I would like to hear about that. I'll probably do a topic on that as well. I might have a poll maybe asking like what our next Q&A series topic will be. I still have to think about that as well. But I don't know. Nothing's official yet. I'm just brainstorming here. But yeah. But thank you everybody for joining us here. We're seeing 16 likes on a live stream. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. What was it? What was what, Fluffinir? What was what? The poll or the idea, the next topic that I want to have? Yeah, I'm not sure what you're referencing. Wait, I'm just brainstorming here. Yeah, it's like certain ideas, but yeah, nothing's official. Just like just thoughts I had to, just based upon what people say in the chat, and just having a little more time to think about it. Because yeah, mostly for Q&A series topics as well too. I would like to incorporate topics that people either aren't talking about enough and should, or I feel like, oh, her first job. Oh, okay. How do you handle bully or bullies that come into your stream? Well, generally too, it depends on what type of bully or bullies that we have going into our stream as well. It could be just somebody, just trying to get, just like an instant reaction out of me as well. And it would just say like explicit words too that I figure, I'll see, and I'll just get like this angry reaction too, even though I know that's what they're trying to do. Two, it could be just trying to, just be, I guess, I don't want to call it creative. I guess they're trying to do. They're just trying to like make up this fake story too, and just try to get a reaction on me as well. Most of the time, I'll either, if I know if it's just an explicit word that they use, that it's either an offensive word or whatever is going on, I just immediately block them too, just because, yeah, inside sales. If it's somebody, it's just trying to like have like if it's like a humor, like they're trying to make it like a fake story too, but there's nothing like either obscene or offensive, at least the words that they type into the chat too. It's kind of like I'll just try to humor it too a little bit, and then eventually it's like, okay, I'm tired, I'm gonna block this too, I'm gonna block this channel, and then I just do this, and then I just clap, and I guess I see it as for a laugh, I guess, but yeah, most people have different styles of dealing with too. Just like, it also helps to know too, I guess, like your general style and personality that you have just when you live stream or upload videos. Well, for live stream too, for your question, Cassie. I guess that would be for live streaming. But yeah, most of the time too, I just try to incorporate. I would try to either counter either something that's trying to be, just try to either, I guess, cringy, or just trying to like get like this a visceral reaction from somebody. I just try to gently integrate some like lighter humor in it as well too, or just try to redirect the conversation back to either what we were talking about before the bully came in, or to something else that could have incorporated what we were talking about, and just try to put a little more light humor into it. I just see it more as an opportunity. That too, Cassie, yes, and I've said that before too. Great mods on a channel are invaluable, and I highly recommend at least one of them when you first start live streaming. You're going to need them. You will need more, but you will definitely need them. And yeah, that's part of it too, especially if you're either busy playing a game or you got something else already planned for the live stream, and you don't have time to either just like look at every single message in the chat, or where it's like you're not able to like see it right away. That's where mods are helping you out. That's where they can be of great assistance to you. But for me too, I guess like I try to be one in general. I guess I put my own personality style into it as well too. Just trying to either most of the time either ignore it or brush it off too. But if I feel like just humoring it too, and just like incorporating some light humor into the stream as well, and just like feel like oh okay, yeah, block. All right, thank you for the entertainment, and I just do that and clap too. I don't know why. I don't know why I laugh at bullies. I try to do that. I just think it's funny. I know I shouldn't like have any sort of reaction to it. I just think it's funny. I just can't stop laughing too. I don't know, but yeah, I guess I'll probably try to incorporate even more light humor into it as well too. But I just have to be a little more quick thinking and creative too, depending on what we're talking about in the live stream. It's just be able to mesh them together. I have not had a bully, but if I ever do, and I hope I would be able to reach out to them after the stream and have a private conversation. Hope to stuff. The only thing is, if you don't know anything about the person as well too, that could be, but it generally could go one of two ways too. That maybe one, it could be like a very beneficial. It could stop somebody if they're just having a bad day, or you just need somebody to talk to, or two, either engaging with somebody who's like a bully too, that either is just gonna make it either just go after you like specifically even after the live stream as well. But yeah, that I guess it all depends on I guess what type of person too. But yeah, again, if it's just a random person, you don't really know anything about them. But yeah, they definitely go one or two ways too. But yeah, you don't see too many people being able to have a private conversation afterwards after a stream too. Most people just like ignore it and forget about it, and that's pretty much it. And they just end it there. And if they are actually having a bad day or going through something, then yeah, they don't have anybody to talk to. But yeah, again, you don't know like what somebody was dealing with outside of like the internet as well. Or children, even though they're probably adults, but I just want. Well, think of it this way, Stephanie. It's either a kid or somebody who's grown up acting like a child, or who's or immature, I should just say. Who want attention and it could help. Yeah, a lot of times it's for attention too. That is a big thing too. They're doing it for attention. They want the reaction or response from people. And yeah, if they get well, in their way too, they're getting the attention too. So they're just getting something what they want too. But again, it still goes back to it could be one or two ways too. They could either be more likely to open up to you to see what's really going on or what's wrong and why they felt the need to get attention in the first place, or it could be they're trying to push their luck too, and they're just going to try to mess with you even more. But again, that goes back to, I guess, if you're willing to spend the time to having a private conversation like it as well too, that's something that you would find out as well. And plus, what's really more beneficial too, I would say, is that's also even more selfless as well too, because then one, you can warn others about it as well too, and two, it's like it's something that could actually help others too. If you have that experience too, or situation where somebody is just trying to give you a hard time or try to get attention from you, you have that too. It's just something you can educate others about it as well. And your small YouTubers at War Series as well too, Cassie, with you're doing with Jen, that's something else that you can help incorporate as well too. I would even put more personal experiences within your series too, within the live stream as well too. Instead of whatever you can too. I know you already do, just based upon whatever topic that you're talking about too, like what you already have experience with it as well too. But even try to be as whatever you're comfortable with sharing as well too. Try to be as personal as you can too, even if it's not even necessarily dealing with it just on the YouTube platform as well. Because that's what I was trying to do for this topic as well too. Because I was talking about the times experience I have with bullying too, even before YouTube and Twitch. Because I try to incorporate that as well too, just to even put a little more of a personal touch to it as well. Hey, bro, thanks, no problem. Take care. Have a good day. See you later. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will talk to you soon. Thank you for being here. But we're probably going to wrap up the live stream here soon. We're closing in on the 90-minute mark. Just trying to keep most of the live streams here within 90 minutes. But yeah, it's just kind of funny too. Actually, one example I can do as well too, the way I actually react to humor as well too. I guess for a video game too, and I'll use Fortnite as an example too. But just like if you beat somebody on Fortnite too, and then just like they will just see it as either like a cheap way to lose. They'll just say like if it even has a slight. It's worth it. I got some thick skin and I'm a mom, so I can handle kids decent. Well, there you go too. Then you have your experience as well too. There's like somebody who either wants attention or just has a reaction from you too. That's a more beneficial to you, Cassie, because like you said, you're a mom and you have a thick skin too to be able to deal with it. Unfortunately, there are some other people who are not as fortunate to have that experience. So again, it all comes back to at least one. If you're not as informed or as experienced like other people too, just like learning from other people too, because then it'll benefit you as well. But yeah, just going back to my examples, there's like Fortnite too, if you just beat somebody on there too, where you're just playing, the way I kind of like, just kind of like play off humor too as well, it's just like, Mom, they're beating me at Fortnite, they're being mean to me, and just kind of like have like a humorous spin on that as well. And just like, that's just my way of doing it too. They're just like, you're being mean to me at Fortnite, I'm supposed to win, it's not fair. Just like trying to like make it a little funnier too. It's like a lighter humor, like a little bit of a lighter touch as well. Like with the voice, but yeah, that's just the way like I would deal with it. It doesn't have to be with Fortnite too. It could be for any game. It could be like either, I guess like it could be like Call of Duty or Halo or whatever game that you're playing. Or if you want to like, or depending on whatever in the chat you want to choose a game that you're gonna play. You have a list of games available, and yeah, that's the way I do it too. It actually makes me laugh too, even if I lose. Even if it's the other way around too. If I lose, it's just like, oh, you're being mean to me at Fortnite. Hey, they're being mean. What did I do? Be better. It's like, or be funnier. I don't know. But anyway. But yeah, we're probably going to wrap up the live stream here soon so we can head over and get set up for Twitch. Probably stream some more GTA 5 online. Yeah, that's what won on our recent Twitch poll on our Twitter, VerdictSquadNow. It was a total of 58 votes in the poll that we had. Be better. Be better. Yeah, it's really fun. Being mean to me. You see, that's like that. That's kind of another example too. That's the way I try to spin that as well too. Because again, yeah, like for any game or anything else too, not everything's gonna go your way as well too. But you know, the way you can control it too is how you react to it, and you know, once it's done too, at least to try to have like a good laugh out of it. Kind of like laughing at my own expense. Hey, Chris, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out our match too. Like, maybe I guess I can't see 9 moves ahead. I can't figure it out. But yeah, I see what you're trying to do, like in the match too. I'm trying to see what you're doing. Oh, I want to see. Yeah, we have to see that too, Kick. Yeah, we have to see Stephanie play Fortnite. Yeah, but just in case she doesn't do well too, that's just at least one, just one way to deal with it as well too. But in general too, that's just you know, laugh at myself too, I guess. Yeah, I only know how to go right. Go right. Well, I don't know how to look around. Well, I assume you have I don't know which console you have, Stephanie, but yeah, to look around, yeah, it's shooting the right direction. Oh, I know how to go right, shoot in the right direction. All right. But use your right control stick too if you have I think an Xbox too. But yeah, you did that with me playing my bet. Yeah. I don't know, but we'll see how the rest of the match turns out. Should be so nice to our opponents is what I picture. I'm sorry I have to do this. I'll be sure to put you in memoriam that I'll have at the end of the year. Okay? Rest in peace. All these other gamer tags or PSN IDs that I eliminated in Fortnite. I'm sorry for your loss. Literally and figuratively. Because, you know, by losing the Battle Royal, you literally lose. And you're lost because you had to be transported back to the lobby. I would probably not want to give a eulogy for any of those people that Stephanie would take out. I probably wouldn't want to give the eulogy. I'd be too tempted to have too much of put humor in it. No, it's like, yeah. You know, the last thing I think they said was like, oh, not again. I thought this game was supposed to win. But yeah, that's just like one way to deal with it too. And that comes with just general experience too, and just one, it's just like, and I was saying before too in this particular topic as well, that other situations, maybe if you dealt with like a problem or conflict too, and there was a strategy that worked then to help resolve it, you're able to take what you learned from that and to be able to. Oh, she is. And she's like very kind, and it's like just like it's always nice to talk to. Also, like good live streams as well too, especially like the host or like how they are too. It's just like it's always good to like now I can't even talk anymore too. If I dry throat, she gets some water. But yeah, it just helps too. If somebody's like really easy to talk to and they're just really welcoming, it makes it a lot easier. It'd be funnier. She's a punk. Would be funnier. Ooh, have Stephanie's mom, have best friend's mom on the stream too. Be the humor right there. The humor is like, yeah. It's like, hey, well, I can do it. It's like, no, you can't. Obviously, you can't do it. I'm here. It's like, no. It's like, I can do it. It's like, that's why she's your best friend in your thread. And then hence the YouTube channel name. Yes. No, I'm just Verdict Squad. It's not really like supposed to be humor or anything, but yeah. Probably gonna wrap up live stream here soon. We get set up for Twitch. Play some more GTA 5 online. But yeah, even before I started YouTube and Twitch in general too, I never thought I could speak for hours and hours because I used to do around 3-hour live streams here on YouTube, which I couldn't believe at some point. Like, I look at the time, it's like, it's been 3 hours. Wow. Like, why isn't this being taught in school? I feel like I'm getting more benefit out of this than I was in my actual speech classes when I took them in school. But yeah, thank you to everybody for joining us. We'll let everybody know the Tuesday live stream too. We'll be planning something a little special as well too. We'll let everybody know on Twitter what we have planned. And again, thank you everybody for joining us here too. Eventually, whether it's we're gonna come back to this. Yeah, I got women's Bible study here in a bit. All right, go for the food. I'm just here for the food. So, ooh. What type of food do they have, Cassie? What type of food? Ooh, now I'm hungry too. Yeah, I don't know what I want for dinner. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'll just get something else too. But yeah, 'cause I don't have that much left in my fridge or my pantry. I have to go shopping, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna come back to this topic at some point in our Q&A series. Enjoy. All right, thank you, Paula. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Have a good evening yourself. I'll see you later. Thank you for being here. And again, I don't know if we're going to come back to this topic either on this particular Q&A series for our channel, or we'll be on someone else's live stream to be able to, on there as well, too, to come back to it as well. Let everybody know what our next Q&A series topic will be. And yeah, we're probably just going to end the live stream here. So we're going to get time to get set up for Twitch. I want to thank everybody for joining us for part 2 of our latest Q&A series topic on how to deal with cyberbullying and just general harassment and trolls. Yep, brownies. Last time ooh. Oh, man, I was like, oh, smoke. Oh, around dinner time, too. Of course, I should be hungry around dinner time. But, yeah, thank you, Stephanie. Martial arts, and now I'm having to do this martial arts today, yeah. Kind of kid, but, yeah. I wish I took martial arts, too. That's kind of a regret, too. I wish I took it when I was a kid, but oh, well. But, yeah, I'm going to have the live stream here. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for being here for our latest Q&A series topic. We'll be heading over to Twitch, play some more GTA 5 online. We'll let everybody know what our next Q&A series topic will be. And, oh, thank you, Cassie. But yeah, I felt like I don't even want to stop it at part 2 as well, too. I don't know, at some point we'll come back around to it. I want to at some point, because this is something that I think, one, would benefit everybody to, at least to hear other people's experiences, to at least to get some advice on how they would be able to deal with it on their channels and their lives as well. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. When we are done here on YouTube, you already know what time it is. It'll be time to switch to Twitch. Thank you again to everybody for being here. For the Twitch stream, we'll probably start around 5:45 p.m. No later than that. Probably around 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here. We'll see you over on Twitch for more GTA 5 Online. We'll see you on Twitch in just a little while. Homer Simpson's out. Yeah. I don't know. There'll be probably more Beavis and Butthead style too on Twitch. That's like their thing. But yeah, thank you everybody again for being here. We'll see you over on Twitch in just a little while.